Bookmark your calendars. The West Hollywood Book Fair returns with books, music, and arts. Welcome to WehoTV News. I'm Larry Carroll. The West Hollywood Book Fair returns to West Hollywood Park with books, music, and arts on Sunday, September 29th. Celebrating its 12th year, the West Hollywood Book Fair welcomes many terrific writers who'll perform and discuss new and recently published works, including T.C. Boyle, Debbie Reynolds, William Friedkin, Victoria Jang, and the list goes on. The popular Culinary Pavilion returns after last year's debut, where award-winning chefs keep their recipes cooking and share their stovetop secrets. And there's something for everybody at the West Hollywood Book Fair. Be sure to plan your day and visit all 12 outdoor stages and indoor venues. When you're planning your excursion to this year's book fair, be sure to include the park stage at 5:30 p.m. for the legendary actress Debbie Reynolds. Ms. Reynolds discusses her open and frank memoir, Unsinkable. Unsinkable now provides a unique and deeply personal perspective on Hollywood and its elite from the glory days of MGM right up to the present. The discussion will be followed by a book signing at the Book Soup booth, so be there. Singin' in the Rain is going to be screened at Under the Stars on the park stage beginning at 7 p.m. Reynolds stars, of course, alongside Gene Kelly and Donald O'Connor in one of MGM's most enduring and acclaimed musicals. You might even catch a glimpse of West Hollywood's own John Angelo. John was a background dancer and a stand-in for Mr. Kelly. Bookmark your calendars and save the date. West Hollywood Book Fair returns Sunday, September 29th. Admission is free, and bicycle and stroller valet will be provided. For more information now, you can contact Chris Warland, the Recreation Supervisor, at 323-848-6511 or visit westhollywoodbookfair.org. Meantime, West Hollywood kicks off the first ever Weho Reads program. The Weho Reads program is modeled after the National Endowment for the Arts program, The Big Read. West Hollywood's featured book, The Age of Dreaming by Nina Revoyer, explores the history of Los Angeles, the heady beginnings of the movie industry, and the interplay of race and celebrity. Weho Reads will kick off at the West Hollywood Book Fair, of course, on Sunday, September 29th. Going to run through Saturday, October 5th. Now, a limited number of free books will be available through the Friends of the West Hollywood Library, or support your local bookseller and purchase one from Book Soup. For more information, please visit weho.org/arts or call 323-848-6377. At the recent meeting, the council received an update on public safety.
But as we speak today, our Part 1 crime rate is down 18%. In April, it was down to 8%. We're down 18% now. And just some of the highlights of those stats, if I could. In robberies in the city of West Hollywood, we show a 50% decrease. In assaults, a 34% decrease. In burglaries, an 18% decrease. In grand theft, a 10% decrease. And then grand theft auto, 18% decrease.
It's really interesting looking at the traffic collisions, and I guess this is more for the public, but a lot of the traffic injuries that are occurring and accidents don't seem to be at all related to DUI. They seem to be probably inattention, people going too fast, people not, texting and doing all of the other things. So
thank you to you. We went for a walk right after you started, and we talked about crime on the east side and homelessness, and clearly you put some things in place with your own staff and the public safety staff and maybe the bicycle security we have now, but there's been a remarkable difference on the east side, and I wanted to thank you.
It's really great to see that our Part 1 crimes are down significantly. I mean, I have to say, that's the part I turn to on these reports every time I want to know about the really aggravated felonies.
A new model of community engagement, and I think we need to spend some serious time looking at our Neighborhood Watch program and seeing if there are better ways to make it work better for us, and looking at it from a much more comprehensive community engagement
just want to acknowledge and thank everyone in our community for calling the sheriffs and reporting crime. Sometimes when you do that, the numbers go up for a bit, but that's because the sheriffs then have a better sense of where there might be trends, where things are going on, and they can focus their resources. And clearly, we've been focusing resources, and we've seen some really good results.
For more information on safety in West Hollywood, you can call West Hollywood City Hall at 323-848-6400 or the West Hollywood Sheriff's Station at 310-855-8850. At a recent City Council meeting, the Council considered a request to construct a V-shaped billboard sign on the Grafton Hotel.
It's apparent from reviewing the written materials submitted by the parties and also listening to their representatives tonight that we find ourselves in the middle of what is essentially a private dispute. And we are in the middle of that dispute only because we are the body that is empowered to issue the entitlements for this billboard that is being sought.
Is that we have a billboard there, and whoever's name is at the bottom of it is of no real interest to me. So I'm interested in having an object there that is well designed, consistent with our ideas about urbanism and the Sunset Strip.
The City Council conditionally approved the application. Now, among the conditions for that approval of that billboard sign were to require the applicant to hire a design architect to look at the supporting structure of the billboard and have the final design reviewed by the Design Review Subcommittee. For more information on that, you can contact Antonio Castillo, West Hollywood Associate Planner. Antonio can be reached at 323-848-6854. Now, at their last meeting, the City Council passed an ordinance banning the commercial display of exotic animals. Now, the intent of that ordinance is to protect the public from the hazards and dangers that are inherent in the use of wild and exotic animals for entertainment and amusement purposes, and also to protect the animals from cruel and inhumane treatment from errant trainers and caretakers. West Hollywood has a long tradition of enacting progressive policies that ensure the humane treatment of animals. For more information concerning banning the commercial display of exotic animals, contact West Hollywood City Hall, 323-848-6400. Now, at a recent meeting, the City Council presented proclamations to the graduates of the LA Gay and Lesbian Center GED program.
And on behalf of all of us, I think we can say we are so proud of you, so happy that you've made this step, but we know it's just the first step in a journey that you're going to take for more education and more success.
Also, at the recent City Council meeting, the City of West Hollywood was presented with the Championship City Award.
It's about your supporting clean air and supporting electric vehicles. Of course, electric vehicles help the environment, and you're one of a handful of cities throughout Southern California that has stepped to a higher level to provide streamlined permitting for electric vehicles, to provide charging stations such as you have in this parking structure here of this building.
One of the nice things that we get to do at SCAG is to recognize our member jurisdictions who have exercised their leadership and for the benefit of their residents as well as for the larger Southern California region. So as Mark said, we're thrilled at the steps that West Hollywood has taken to help the region become ready for plug-in electric vehicles.
City Council recognized outgoing Human Services Commissioner Heidi Schink and Mark Zagrando.
Our first is someone who's actually not leaving at all, but she is moving from doing an outstanding job on the Human Services Commission to now becoming a planning commissioner. And that is our ingoing Commissioner Heidi Schink.
I felt it a privilege every month that I was there to be able to work with the agencies that were taking care of the neediest amongst us. What city does that? This is why West Hollywood has been my home, will continue to be my home for a long time. I'm looking forward to serving in a completely different capacity. Planning is interesting but different than human services. But again, on a night where we see these kids, we see the fruition of the kind of work that human services does is a tremendous, tremendous honor. So thank you for giving me this opportunity to serve. I appreciate it.
Mark served with distinction since June 18th of 2007. He was one of the at-large appointees and really made his mark on the Human Services Commission, and I know that he will be missed not only in the commission but in so many other roles that he plays in the city of West Hollywood.
Regret having to leave here, I really do. I have loved my 6+ years. As you know, I arrived in West Hollywood as a Jesuit priest, and for me to have had the opportunity to be on a commission where the charge is to fight for the underdog and to constantly scan the city and watch for who's struggling and who's suffering, not just individuals, but groups as well. And then to do something about that was a remarkable privilege for this old priest, and I really do agree with Heidi about the chance to be able to do something, because the thing about West Hollywood is the core values are awesome, but it takes resources to make a difference, and we do, to the tune of $4.2 million this year.
Heidi is leaving the Human Services Commission, but has accepted a position on the Planning Commission. You can watch the Planning Commission meetings live right here on WehoTV. Also at a recent meeting, Councilmember Duran spoke about his attendance at the United States Conference on AIDS in New Orleans.
We had an excellent presentation called HIV Cure, How Close Are We? That really focused on the science of HIV and a lot of the genetic therapy that is going on in Denmark, in South America, in Europe, that suggests that while a cure is not around the corner, we are accelerating more rapidly at a pace towards the end of the epidemic.
For more information on the United States Conference on AIDS, contact Ian Owen, Deputy to Councilmember John Duran. Ian can be reached at 323-848-6460. Councilman Heilman spoke regarding the human rights in post-election Iran and invited everybody to attend the Human Rights Speaker Series to hear unique perspectives about human rights progression in Iran.
We have a great Human Rights Speaker Series event, Human Rights in Post-Election Iran. I think we all remember then President I can never say his name, Ahmadinejad's comment at the UN that there weren't any gays in Iran. It appears that after their most recent election that there are some positive signs coming out of the country. Our event next week is here in the auditorium from 7 to 9. It's co-sponsored by the National Iranian American Council and Human Rights Watch, and we have a great group of speakers who are going to give their unique perspectives on whether human rights are progressing or whether there are opportunities for progress in Iran.
The Human Rights Speaker Series will air live on WehoTV at 7 p.m. September 23rd. Now, for more information regarding the whole Human Rights Speaker Series, you can contact Fran Solomon, Deputy to Councilmember Heilman. Fran can be reached at 323-848-6460. Councilmember Prang spoke regarding an upcoming low-cost vaccination event.
That the City of West Hollywood, in cooperation with the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, will be hosting a low-cost vaccination clinic on Saturday, October the 12th from 9 a.m. till 1 p.m. in the parking lot behind City Hall. There will be a number of vaccinations that will be available from prices $5 to $15. Also, microchipping will be available for $25 for cats and dogs.
For more information, you can contact Michael Hyback, Deputy to Councilmember Prang. Michael can be reached at 323-848-6460. And West Hollywood's ordinance banning the sale of fur will go into effect very soon now. Mayor Pro Tem D'Amico spoke about the upcoming ban.
And I think we have to continue to present these ideas in the way we have, that they're about the world we live in and taking good care of it and being thoughtful, and they're important issues. And I think more than anything, it shows that this city council can do more than one thing at a time.
For more information about the West Hollywood ban on fur sales, you can contact Michelle Rex, Deputy to Mayor Pro Tem D'Amico. Michelle can be reached at 323-848-6460. West Hollywood recognizes September as Alcohol and Drug Recovery Month, And Mayor Land reported on another way this city is committed to assisting with recovery.
That the city also, through our social services program, we now have more options for treatment. We will be executing contracts with the Tarzana Treatment Center and the Substance Abuse Foundation of Long Beach.
Now, for more on that, the Alcohol and Drug Recovery Program, contact West Hollywood Social Services Division. Now, they can be reached at 323-848-6510. West Hollywood's award-winning 2013 Community Study Report. More on that when WehoTV News returns right after this short break.
This is a big problem, single-use plastic bags. To put it simply, they're awful. They litter our streets, beaches, and waterways. But the city of West Hollywood is part of the solution. Stores in West Hollywood will no longer give out single-use plastic bags. So bring your own reusable bag. It's the right thing to do. Our ban is based on bans already in effect around LA County. It takes effect on February 20th for large retail and grocery stores, and August 20th for all retail stores. You can still get paper bags at some stores for 10 cents. If you're an average American, you used about 500 plastic bags last year. From now on, let's just use one. You can find out everything you want to know about using plastic bags in West Hollywood by visiting weho.org/plasticbagban or call City Hall at 323-848-6400.
Welcome back to WehoTV News. I'm Larry Carroll. The results of the West Hollywood Community Study are available, and the results reveal that the majority of our residents rate their quality of life as excellent or good. West Hollywood residents also recognize and highly value the city's exceptional social services. The community study was designed to update the city's demographics and to help identify the funding priorities for more than $4.2 million of social service contracts from the city's general fund. Well, turns out West Hollywood residents are not the only ones who recognize our great city and the depth of our human services program. Our community study took first place honors for the coveted Project of the Year from the International Association for Public Participation.
The City of West Hollywood is receiving an award for the community study that we did. As you know, we did an extensive study to look at what the needs were for the community with amazing public participation, different ways of getting people involved, and the International Association for Public Participation, IAP2, is giving the city the USA Core Values Award, and we should feel really great about that. Staff will receive that award in Salt Lake City at the National American Conference later this month.
For more information on all of that, log on to weho.org or call West Hollywood Social Services offices at 323-848-6510. City of West Hollywood will begin a public outreach process to develop community-generated vision concepts for potential future uses of the city-owned property at 1343 North Laurel Avenue. Now, the purpose of the community visioning process is to provide West Hollywood residents and stakeholders with an opportunity to learn about the property and to brainstorm about how it might best support local needs. Now, to learn more about this process and the history of this property, sign up for email updates and to participate in the online activities, log on to www.1343nlaurelav.org. Once again, www.1343nlaurelave.org. City of West Hollywood recently debuted InfoMap. Now, InfoMap is an online interactive map that allows residents to find information about construction and permitting projects that are either planned or underway all across the city. The InfoMap allows users to click onto a project, read what's being proposed, find the status of the project, and even send an email with comments directly to the project planner. Details also include whether a project is under review, approved, or permitted, and under construction, and the maps are updated monthly. Now, to view InfoMap, visit weho.org/infomap. Now, for more information, contact West Hollywood Community Development Department at 323-848-6874. City of West Hollywood, through its Arts and Cultural Affairs Commission, presents a photographic exhibition entitled Rock and Roll Billboards of the Sunset Strip by photographer Robert Landau. Now, Landau is the author of a coffee table book compendium of images, recently published photos he'd taken of the billboards that lined the Sunset Strip in its rock and roll heyday of the 1970s. That exhibit is going to be on view at the West Hollywood Library through mid-October during regular library hours. For more information about the rock and roll billboards of the Sunset Strip exhibit, visit weho.org/arts or call 323-848-6377. Be on the lookout for 3 colorful jelly bean sculptures in West Hollywood Park. Cosimo Cavallero's Love Your Bean, that installation is part of West Hollywood's Art on the Outside program. Art on the Outside is a program of the city's Arts and Cultural Affairs Commission, bringing art out into the public realm, enhancing the city's lively, pedestrian-friendly culture. For more information, please visit weho.org/arts or call 323-848-6377. West Hollywood Park is also the site of another art installation by local artist Ramiro Gomez. City of West Hollywood celebrated the Caretakers with an opening reception in West Hollywood Park. Ramiro Gomez is an artist based in West Hollywood, and he's known for making visible the invisible workforce of the West Side communities. The multi-part figurative mural he has created in West Hollywood Park depicts actual caretakers he's encountered in the park. Artist has recently been featured on NPR and in the Washington Post and the Huffington Post. So for more information on all of this, please visit weho.org/arts. You'll find it there, or call 323-848-6377. Well, that's about it for this edition of WehoTV News. For more information about the stories you've seen here, you can always go to our award-winning website, weho.org. And for the latest about what's happening on WehoTV, you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. I'm Larry Carroll. Thanks for watching. See you next time.